Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chris back with another YouTube video. We're going to be VOD reviewing someone from the solo Dreamhack semifinals West. Peace Control Controller King himself, Reet. This is one hell of a game. He doesn't win, and we're going to find out why and learn from that experience. But he does drop 10 kills going into this, which in the Dreamhack event is 50 points in and of itself, which is pretty much all of the placement for one game. He lands Stark here, so we're just gonna go ahead and start it right up and see what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this replay mode, but this is clearly I really don't know what's going on here, but I'm here for it. Is he able to get the henchman chest? He does not go for henchman chest. Okay. Oh, he comes in and kills someone who I recently VOD reviewed. Bank. Bank gets the henchman chest. And Reet quickly swoops in and kills him. Following up with another Elam as well. I don't understand why the Stark robots can phase ramps. Okay, gets a Stark rifle, purple, very overpowered, incredible. Looks like he's contested by, looks like 2 other people at the entire site. Ooh. Iron Man do be hitting hard though. Alright, he gets a key card. Okay, Reet, first of all, is an incredible player. Let alone Alpha Stark. And if he gets Stark loot, which clearly he does, he is, I want to say unstoppable. If you're familiar at all with Reet, he dominates West right now. He is a force to be reckoned with, for sure. He is so good at peace control for, I don't even want to say for a controller player, because he is, even compared to like some of the best players, he is incredible at peace control. But for a controller player, it's even more impressive. It looks like Kid that tried to engage on him backed away. Probably because they realized he's a god. Oh, trying to get shots there. He's cracked. Curious to see if this kid pushes it. I wouldn't. Just knowing this kid has, just knowing that Reet has Stark rifles and he killed Iron Man, I wouldn't push him, even if I cracked him, to be honest. I don't think it's worth throwing your entire game. Unless you get, like, serious white damage on him. Yeah, that was not the play. Reet's weak here, but he's still... Okay, I guess there's a floor there. The replay mode is bugging recently. I don't know what the deal is with that. I hope they fix it, but yeah, look. Okay. Yeah, no chance. Reet was weak, 44 HP. Still destroys that kid. Now he's able to go get Vault. He is alpha'd Stark as a whole. There's no one there except for Stark bots. Unless people rotate in, he is golden. Yep, someone's gonna... Oh, maybe not. Thought someone was about to rotate in on him via the rifts all around this area. Okay, so he gets a vault. We're gonna see what he gets out of the vault. Hopefully it's a nice shotgun upgrade, some more heals maybe, some mobility would be good. Holy. Wow. In a tournament like this, this loot will make you unstoppable, because it's an open tournament. It's not like, these are semifinals, so they're not like the full open tournament, but pretty much anyone can get into this. So for Reet to be as good as he is with this kind of loot, yeah, he's gonna end up being like unstoppable. And again, I don't know if you're familiar with Reet's playstyle at all, but in one of the previous Dreamhacks, he full W keyed a 19 kill game in the finals, which would basically be, I don't know, that's just crazy to me. It was like a bunch of pros boxed up playing for endgame, and he would just jump in their box and kill them. 19 kills. Please, if you haven't seen that, find that on YouTube, because it's truly impressive. Alright, so he's kind of chilling here. Haven't taken a look at the map. I'll look here. He has Stark. Stark's in zone. I don't think he's going to get second zone based on where the circle is. If he does, Epic is rigging this so that Stark always gets the circle, but chances are that's not the case. I'm curious to see how he takes mid to late game fights, because his piece control is incredible. And I'm hoping to watch some of the fights maybe in slow motion here to kind of see how he plays them out. Because he has he W keys, but he's very, very smart and meticulous about it. Like, he does not lose fights because of, most of the time, he dies due to, like, RNG or bad timing. Look at this. He one-picks the wall. Look at this. Boxes himself in. Crash pads. It's not his cone. He gets tagged. Okay. Backing up. Boxing. Oh, that was smart. That was smart. The opponent thought he was on defense. Obviously, because he was. He got tagged for a lot of damage. But by going on defense and building out, and then quickly editing out a sidewall to also get a secondary tag on the opponent, then puts the opponent on defense. So it's not just you running, then it's kind of balancing out the fight. Okay, so he's piece controlled this entire area. All of these are his builds. Literally everything. This whole tarp. He's also very smart. If you're paying attention here, the enemy's building in wood and just switched to brick. Reet started building in brick and metal, because if he gets this kill, which we know he does, the enemy's going to be using a lot of wood and brick. He won't be, which means he'll have them. Easy kill, honestly. He didn't use any wood, so he didn't need to refresh on wood. He used hard mats, which, because the opponent didn't use any metal, he only used some brick. He'll be able to get a full refresh and barely have to refarm any brick or metal. Saw a glimpse at his inventory. He used all of his metal. The guy didn't use any. He now has 350 metal just from killing that guy. So, that's a little tip I've learned, and I've implemented in my gameplay, is if I'm going to take a fight and someone's building in wood, I swap to metal, because I know that they're going to go through wood, and they're going to go through some brick, and I'm not going to go through those two, so if I kill them, one, they're not going to get any metal, and two, I won't need a refresh on wood because they'll be out of it. What I will need is a refresh on metal, which they won't have used. So that's like a little tip or a trick to the trade there that I use in Arena all the time, or even just regular gameplay. But if you paid attention to how Reet played there, he gave himself a huge amount of space to work with to kind of throw the enemy off. Again, he was in hard mats, so when it's fully built, the player can only rely on audio. And with a tarp that big, only relying on audio is not good, because realistically you have no idea where the person is, because the audio isn't pinpoint. Like, you can kind of tell, but again, with the tarp so big, it's really just a guessing game. Oh, he has really good mats here. Yo, he's crazy. I don't know why he's building in wood here, though. That's kind of risky. There you go. Could use that 50 HP, Reet. What's he doing here? He's about to shockwave in, yeah? Yup. I knew it. Oh my god. He's crazy. I knew it. The second I saw him break the floor over the cone, or under the cone, rather, I knew it. Because that's one of the tricks you can do, is you throw it at the front of the cone and you run against the wall and it'll break your box, and the front two sides, the top and the side of theirs. If you want me to make a video on that, I will. There's many different methods to shockwave into people's boxes now. Oh, now he has full mats and he's sitting on a bunch of extras too. And he's in, like, center zone here. That's huge for him. That's huge. He has a ton of mats. Center zone. Yeah, he's in a really good spot with a lot of material. Reet's piece control is truly incredible. Curious to see if he W keys these kids or if he just kind of chills for a minute. Looks like he's just sitting in the cone gathering info, which is honestly smart at this point, because a lot of these builds are not his, and they're all hard mats, so he can't really tell where people are. None of them are moving. I think they're all sitting in their cone as well. He was shooting the cone with the Stark Rifle to see if someone was in the cone, which was smart. Okay, zone is actually really close to him. Reveals itself here. He's here. He barely has to move. I'm curious to see if he rotates center or if he just grabs edge third. It's actually crazy. There's so many people around him and he's just rotating for free here. That's wild. He did leave all of those mats behind. I probably would have expanded my box just to burn through them to make sure no one else got like a full refresh for free. But that's just me. He is going to rotate center here. That's smart. Center third is huge because center third, I've said this in my previous VOD reviews, but I'm going to repeat it again. Center third gives you the opportunity to get edge fourth. And if you get edge fourth, you have the chance of getting half in, half out, which is huge. Because if you get center third, then you get fourth, and then you get half in, half out, you don't have to move for a solid 2 to 3 zones. Which means you can save your materials for endgame. I don't know if this guy wants to do that. He's like... Just kind of chilling here, gathering info. He's actually, around him is very congested. Look at the piece control right there. The second he knows he's going to start pressuring this guy, he full boxes all around him so that all of those are his pieces, and then he takes the kid's wall. Not his ramp. He's going to fix that. Yep. Before he engages in anyone, he makes sure that no one can piece control him, which is super smart, but also it means that he has an advantage on the fight because all of the pieces are his, so if the player goes to jump in his box or even remotely near him, he has all of the piece control. Nothing really there for the refresh. Apologize for any background noise. I have my window open. Okay, he gets zone. See? He rotated center third, or around about center third. He gets fourth zone, and now people have to rotate in. Which means here he can either get tags or kills. And he now has the opportunity to get, because he's kind of edge fourth, he has the option, or opportunity rather, to get half in, half out. I don't know what that sound is. It sounds like someone has a car boxed up underneath him. That's strange. Kind of gathering info, chilling. Usually he doesn't play this passive, which is interesting to see. He's going to get tags on people rotating into him. That guy's going to get, yeah. At a certain threshold of tags, you kind of just know someone's going to get lobby focused in an endgame like this, and he was chosen. Oh, he's running through there not placing any builds. That guy's in shambles, huh? Wow. Guy's probably got no mats at all. No, maybe he does. Maybe it's just like a handful of builds. Okay. Half in, half out is not far. He did not get it, but it is not far. So, on here, he has to rotate just a short distance where all of these players have to rotate max. If he rotates early, actually he might not even need to rotate early here. Yeah, he can just kind of sit back and try to get tags on all the people rotating in, because his side is going to get very congested, and he has crash pads. He's scouting where he wants to land. Oh man, excellent rotate. He's in. Just like that, he's in. Ooh, W key time. So as you saw there, he originally was looking for tags. Then what he did is scouted out where he wanted to land, and then he used the bouncer crash pad trick. Destroyed. Poor guy. Didn't know what was coming. Big Reets in your game. So he used the bouncer crash pad trick to get into zone, built out, and then he crash padded into that guy's box, got a free refresh. Now he has pretty much full materials again. Still has 2 bouncers, 6 crash pads now. He's on congested side though. Curious to see where zone pulls here. To see if he has to rotate really far. Because it might be worth to rotate with bouncer crash pad. Oh my gosh, he pulls zone again. He doesn't have to rotate too far. What he can do here is, because there's so many leftover mats, he can kind of build out a little bit of a tarp. Or, ooh, even smarter. Builds up 2 boxes. Grabs the extra brick. Now, when he bouncer crash pads, he can go even farther. Yes, sir. No one above him. He has a free rotate here. He's gonna try to get tags. Wow. Well, he doesn't need Storm Surge, so that's good. That right there was the beauty of piece control. That kid thought that wall was his. That guy thought the wall was his. And Reet just quick edit 1 pump. Free refresh. Still full mats going in the end game. 29 people, 6 zone, full mats, huge loadout here. He's not far from zone, he's almost in. Makes the play for height huge. He has height now, that's dangerous. Reet with height. Whew. Trying to get tags on that guy because he's stuck in zone. Curious to see if anyone tries to make a play for height here. Reet's in a very good situation where he has height, but he also has crash pads, so he doesn't have to take fall damage. Okay, drops here. Makes the play for height. Ooh, very good hip fire accuracy. Again, he's back on height. There was one kid trying to challenge him for height, and he killed him. Took height. Then this guy tried to ramp him. He kind of alpha'd height from that guy as well. Now he's going to drop him down a layer. Is there someone above him? No. That was weird. The bullets looked like they were going down on him. Ooh, he was trying to take down whoever was on height there. A little edit play. 300 mats. Ooh, that's not good. He's stuck in a tree here. That was smart to get out of that situation. He was in a real sticky situation there, and the decision to back out of that guy's box was smart, because none of those builds were his. And he only had about 110 HP. Great play. Great angles. Ooh. Unfortunate. He had mats. I don't really know why he did that. From being 100% real. He just kind of jumped. I think he was overconfident with his pump shot, because he thought he was going to just jump and 1-pump that kid, and that guy, because Reet was only like 60 HP, he just 2-tapped him in the head. Anyway, that was an excellent game from Reet. Some of those fights really showcase his piece control. I may try to find another game of his as well, and do another separate VOD review just on like his piece control and fights. But overall, his piece control, his fighting, his rotates were very, very good. As I've said many times previously, mobility is the meta this season. That way you can keep all your mats for really late endgame. But yeah, I hope you guys learned something from the video. Feel free to let me know anyone else you want to see. Otherwise, I'm going to keep the train rolling with whoever I choose. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. I hope you guys have a great day.